Have you ever missed a client call because you were in court or maybe just head down doing work? I'm sure everyone has. Or maybe you've chased down an unpaid invoice like it was a second job. That's what happens when law firms run without systems. It's stressful, it's messy, and it slows growth. Today, I'm going to walk you through the systems that every law firm needs, why they matter, and how putting them in place can completely change the way your firm runs. And when we talk about systems, we're talking about structured processes, often supported by tools such as software, that make your firm run smoothly. The reality is, most firms try to grow by working harder. But without systems in place, this just creates more chaos. With systems, though, you get consistency, efficiency, and the ability to scale without burning out. So let's first look at marketing and reputation systems. This is how new clients find you. And there are three main pieces here. You've got local SEO, paid ads, and reputation management. With local SEO, this is where you show up when someone searches for things like estate planning attorney or personal injury attorney near me. If your Google business profile isn't optimized, or if your website isn't structured for local searches, you're going to get buried under competitors. So next is paid ads. Even with strong SEO, you still need predictable traffic. Paid ads, whether that's Google search, local service ads, or Facebook campaigns, they can get your firm in front of people who are actively looking for legal help. And done right, they deliver consistent leads you can count on. The next one is reputation management. People don't just want to find a lawyer. They want to find one they can trust. And that initial trust, it comes from reviews. A strong reputation management system in place automatically requests reviews, tracks them across different platforms, and helps you stand out with 5-star credibility. Without these three systems, you're practically invisible. But with them, you can create a steady flow of potential clients walking through your door every single week. Next, let's talk about the intake in CRM systems. And honestly, this is the biggest bottleneck for most law firms. Here's the problem. Attorneys and staff spend hours every week fielding phone calls, responding to emails, chasing down missing forms, and manually scheduling consultations. That's not just exhausting, it's expensive. Every hour spent doing admin work is an hour not spent practicing law. And then there's speed to lead. Studies show that if you respond to a new lead within the first 5 minutes, your chances of converting them into a client skyrocket. But if you wait even an hour, the odds drop dramatically. Most firms respond closer to hours than minutes, and by then, that lead has already found another attorney. That's why intake systems are so crucial. With the right setup, such as online forms, smart scheduling tools, automated text and email responses, and even AI assistants that answer after-hour calls, you can capture leads immediately, you can qualify them quickly, and you get consultations booked without burning you or your staff out. Without this system, you're basically pouring money into marketing just to let good leads slip away. Third is case and document management systems. This is the system where all the legal work gets organized, deadlines, tasks, communication, and documents. Platforms like Clio, MyCase, or Filevine, they're built for this, and they're great at what they do. But here's the catch. If your case management system doesn't play nice with your marketing, intake, and billing systems, you're wasting time and creating room for mistakes. Just think about it. When a new client comes in, does your staff have to retype all their information from an intake form into your case management tool and then retype it again into your billing software? Every duplicate entry is not only eating up man hours, but it's also increasing the risk of typos, missed details, or compliance issues. When these systems are connected, though, intake data flows straight into the case file and billing details sync automatically. That means no more double entry, fewer errors, and a smoother experience for both you and your clients. It's the difference between everything working together like gears in a machine or grinding to a halt because one piece is just a little out of sync. And fourth, let's talk about billing and compliance systems. This is the part of running a law firm that most attorneys dislike, but it's also one of the most important. Here's the reality. A lot of firms lose thousands every year because their billing processes are inconsistent. Hours don't get tracked properly, invoices go out late, payments are forgotten, or retainers aren't managed correctly. It's not because attorneys don't care. It's because the system isn't built to make billing easy and automatic. And then there's compliance. If you're handling retainers or trust accounts, you already know how strict the rules are. Mishandling client funds, even accidentally, can put your license at risk. That's why a reliable system isn't even an option. It's protection for both you and your clients. Modern billing systems handle time tracking, they automate invoices, and they give clients easy online payment options. They also sync with your trust accounting, so client funds are always managed correctly and audit ready. When billing runs smoothly, it does two things. It improves cash flow because you're not waiting months to get paid, and it builds client trust because your invoices are clear, professional, and compliant. Instead of dreading the billing cycle, you create a system that works in the background, making sure your firm gets paid while staying on the right side of ethics rules. And then the last one is retention and referral systems. And honestly, this is a system that most firms forget about. But here's the truth. Once a case is closed, too many firms just move on to the next client. But think about it. Your past clients are your best source of reviews, repeat business, and referrals. And if you don't have a system to stay in touch, you're leaving a ton of opportunity on the table. Retention systems can be as simple as automated review requests that go out after a case closes. They can include monthly newsletters with helpful legal updates, birthday or anniversary check-ins, or automated reminders for things like updating an estate plan every few years. And when you build this consistently, something powerful happens. You stop thinking of your business as a series of one-off cases, and you start building a community of loyal clients who help keep your pipeline full. And the end result? More 5-star reviews, stronger word of mouth, and over time, steady growth without constantly pouring money into ads. So why do systems matter? Because at the end of the day, running a law firm without them is like trying to juggle flaming torches while riding a unicycle. You might pull it off for a while, but eventually something's going to drop. With systems in place, you save massive amounts of time by cutting out repetitive manual tasks. You reduce mistakes that can hurt your reputation or even cause compliance issues. You give clients a smoother, more professional experience, which builds trust. And most importantly, you create a practice that can grow beyond just you. So instead of working harder and harder to keep up, your systems work for you. In the background, they free up your time to focus on what really matters, serving your clients and building your law firm. At Engage Digital, we help firms put the right systems in place, especially around marketing, intake, and retention. And we make sure they integrate with your case management tools so everything works together. If you're ready to cut the chaos and create a smoother growth, check out the link in the description to learn more. And I'd love to know, which system does your firm struggle with the most? Drop it in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more law firm growth strategies. Thanks, and we'll see you in the next video.